Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Groceryland. We just finished a $40 1-week grocery budget challenge. I have some footage left from when we returned from vacation before we started the $40. It was, I'm going to say, Easter weekend-ish, maybe 3 or 4 days Easter weekend, and just little bits of this and that. And I want to get that stuff uploaded so that I can clear it out of my camera. Normally I upload my grocery video on Mondays, but I was doing the finale video, that went out on Monday, and today I'm doing the cleanup kind of stuff. So tomorrow I am actually going to release the next week, and it's not going to be, I don't even know, is it going to be the next week of groceries? It's going to be a grocery haul. I'm going to show a grocery haul, and then I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. And I was actually thinking of incorporating some of that food that I got in the grocery haul and doing another 1 week only $40 challenge. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet. Dog is squeaking his toy. I've had a busy day today. The dog is squeaking his toy, and I actually was invited to speak at the Annapolis County Farm and Rural Women's Group, the 39th annual county women's event. I was extremely flattered to be asked to speak, and I had such a fabulous time. I still have my little name tag on. It was a really, really fabulous time. I was so pleased. It was just a really great day. I had a great day. Check out these older videos from when we returned in over Easter. I didn't really remember us having much at home in the way of fresh vegetables. I typically try to pare everything down to the bare minimum so that we don't have spoilage when we leave. So I grabbed this little tray on the way home last night, and we're just going to have a little bit of veggies. And this is dip that I made. Well, it was actually, I made it as salad dressing, but we're going to use it as dip today. Quick and simple supper tonight. These are some of the leftover burgers that we had when we were doing a challenge. I actually think that we got these in November, December. Can't remember exactly. Had them a while. One burger left in this package, or one bun left in this package. So perfect for a simple supper on our first day back. They've been in there a while. There's definitely some crystallization here, so best to get these eaten up now. A couple of slices of cheese added on. Let's get them melted. We'll do some green beans as a side. That's definitely something that there was zero of in Cuba, green beans. Supper is barbecued burgers with dill pickles, orange slices, and green beans. A little bit of a closer look. Honestly, I'm not even sure what's happening right now. It's 10:27 p.m. We had lunch. We had supper. I'm feeling snackish. I'm all out of whack with all of the vacation and traveling, and we're going to make a pizza. This is what we call doctoring up a pizza. I have added on mushrooms and orange peppers and cheese, and we'll go from there. This turned out pretty great. We've planted seeds in all of our little herb pots, windowsill herb pots, and we only have 2 so far that are coming up. And I'm not sure which ones those are. The handsome one has been handling the herbs. We are going to have wraps for lunch. Again, these wraps tend to never go bad. Have had these for 3 weeks at least, or maybe 4, I'm not sure. These are like little pieces of chicken, like breasts. So we're going to just cook those in the oven, slice them up. And I think we've got tomatoes, and I'm pretty sure there's cucumber left in there as well. Yeah, wraps for lunch. Starting with the chicken, just cut up on the wraps. Add diced cucumber, tomato, onions, salt, pepper, and some honey mustard. Let's get them wrapped up. Looking good. Can you guys hear the sizzling? They're sizzling. They look so good. These look so good. Yummy. These look amazing. I won't lie, I'm already tasting one. We were invited to an Easter potluck today. Not a big meal, a big hot meal, but more finger foods and cold foods. I was asked to bring deviled eggs and 2 dips. I've got everything set out here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be bringing crackers or not. The only supplies that we didn't have that I purchased, I bought this lactose-free sour cream, $4.79, and these 99-cent crackers from Bargain Harley's. I have an idea of what dips I'm going to make. I've got some stuff set out here. I'm going to coordinate with the host a little bit more to make sure that these are what they were thinking of. Let's get cooking. Right, let's get ready to make the deviled eggs. The handsome one very kindly boiled the eggs for me and peeled them. He said I owe him big time because they were very, very difficult eggs to peel. So that was really, really nice to have that done. Awesome. Let's get started. We have started the process, separating the yolk. And I always boil 1 extra egg. 1 extra egg, just in case you have 1 egg that is really difficult, and this one really was. But it also gives you a little bit of extra yolk to spread out between the deviled eggs. Add the mayo. Start to mix this in before I add some of the spices that I'm going to add, which is going to be paprika, salt, and pepper, and maybe a little bit of 3 onion. Salt, pepper, 3 onion, and paprika. Deviled eggs, check. The base for all the hot dips I make is a mixture of mayo and cream cheese and grated cheese, cheddar, mozzarella, marble, that kind of cheese. I don't think that I'm taking an entire... I don't usually make 1 brick cream cheese, 1 cup mayo, size dip. It's just the handsome one and I. It's way too much, but I typically make half. So half a brick of cream cheese, half a cup of mayo. There's going to be a lot of food at this potluck, and I'm 100% am not making 1 batch of 1 kind. I'm going to make the base here, and I'm still undecided of whether I'm going to take 2 hot dips, so half the base with 1 flavor, half the base with another, or if I'm going to make use half of this as 1 hot dip and then make a cold dip. I did soften the cream cheese a bit. This cream cheese color looks odd to me. I actually had 2 in the fridge, so we opened up the other one and it's exactly the same color. Expiry date is weeks out. Tastes fine. It's just not what I was expecting to see. I love this little measuring cup where you push. Maybe the handsome one will give me a hand here. Will you push this into the container so I can record? So you literally just push, so you're not trying to scrape out the sides, and then you just scrape off the bottom. And that's Graybeard just being he wants to be involved, but he's not involved in this. Now adding in the grated cheese. Started to divide it up here. I'm going to make a Tex-Mex in my little cactus bowl. So that's going to be a chipotle bacon ranch. And I'm going to do jalapeno popper in the striped bowl. Right. So this is going to call for 2 tablespoons. And I've got a half tablespoon measure because my half spoon fits in the jar better. I'm going to stir that in before I add in the other 2. And let's do 3. And 4. All right, so this one calls for tablespoon of CCB, which is cheese chives bacon. Oops, I need to get a really good one here. There we go. Ranch and a teaspoon of chipotle, which I don't have open yet. I'm going to stir this in first. I didn't show it, but I did add in bacon. I pulled out some of our broken crackers so we could do a little taste test just to make sure everything is a-okay before we head to the potluck. All right, so we have the chipotle bacon ranch here, and we have the jalapeno popper here. We're going to start. I'm going to give this one to the handsome one. There you go. And I'm going to have this one. We are going to start with the ranch. Delicious, I think. What about you? He's nodding yes. The chipotle bacon ranch is my favorite dip. These aren't hot yet. So now we are going to do, here you go, the jalapeno popper. These ones are not hot yet, meaning warmed up in my oven, but this one is probably going to be hot. I don't feel that bite. Oh, a little bit there at the end. I feel like it will have more of a bite once I heat it. Ooh, yeah, no, I feel it. These look fantastic. They taste great. I am very excited. We'll get these bundled up. And I don't usually use tinfoil, but I'm going to cover these in tinfoil because these are going to be heated when we arrive. And I never used any sour cream at all in the making of these dips. So I guess I wouldn't have needed to spend the money on this, but now we have it in the fridge. There's a lot of food at this potluck. So a little ham sandwich. I've got hot dip, veggies, a wing, some fruit, shrimp, deviled egg. This is taco dip. Lots of things. Gherkins. Now that we're done the $40 challenge, we've got a couple days before we are going to do anything else, if we are doing anything else. We are going to make a stir fry here. We just took out a chicken breast and thawed it out of the freezer. And it's going to be a lo mein. I have some ramen noodles, and I've got some veggies. We also have in the freezer spring rolls and egg rolls. So yeah. Little feast. Egg rolls, chicken egg rolls, and shrimp spring rolls. We are going to do 2 egg rolls for the handsome one for me, and 2 spring rolls for each of us. And I have got the oven starting to preheat. All right. Looking good. We are cutting a few more carrots. They're not quite done. I just wanted to get this in here now. I'm going to get the lid on it. Let this cook away. We have these 2 kind of noodles, but the last couple times we used the shrimp egg noodles. So this time I'm just going to use these instant noodles. Things are starting to look really good. Woo! And the noodles are cooking. Everything's looking great. Noodles are drained. Noodles are in. This looks great. I made a teriyaki sauce. Let me try to do this. Got to be scraped out. Oh, that means perfect timing because the spring rolls and the egg rolls are done. So shut that off. And the teriyaki sauce is like a seasoning that I have mixed with red pepper jelly, homemade red pepper jelly, that is, and a little bit of canola oil and a little bit of soy sauce. So that's looking great. Actually, really, really great. That looks great. That looks better than great. Better than great. These look great. Ooh. Yeah. Hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Chicken lo mein. Teriyaki chicken lo mein with chicken egg rolls and shrimp spring rolls. Looking great. I wanted to show this plaque that the women's group gifted me as a thank you for speaking today. Isn't this gorgeous? This is hand painted on wood. I just think this is so lovely. It was just such a really, really nice day. I really enjoyed myself. A great bunch of ladies. There was a trade show at the event today, and I got some new beeswax wraps. So I just thought I'd talk about my beeswax wraps. This is my original beeswax wrap. I received it as a gift from my sister, and I actually think it might have come from Wooden Hive. So she got this for me years ago. Then these ones are ones I made. One of the kids got me a make-it-yourself, do-it-yourself beeswax wrap making kit for Christmas several years ago. And it came with a little basting brush, beeswax, and instructions on what to do. And all I needed to do was buy the fabrics. So I bought some fun fabrics and cut a couple different shapes. These are actually cut specifically to fit my pants. This fits my 8.5 by 11 cake pan. This fits my 9 by 13. It's more like a casserole dish. This one fits my loaf pan. And this one, ooh, maybe this is the one that fits my loaf pan. Anyways, I bought them, made them. They're not as great as my original one because I needed a little more wax, which I actually have now. Several people I know have hives, and I got some beeswax. So I need to kind of reinforce the beeswax in these ones. And then these ones I got today. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can one-handed get these. Ooh, I don't want to rip. I'm going to need two. I'm going to need two hands. One sec. I mean, look how fun this is. It's pineapples. So I got a medium, and this one is a large, and I'm pretty sure they're both, this one's square. I'm pretty sure this one's square as well, not rectangular. Anyways, yeah, just adding to my collection. Makes me happy to have these beeswax wraps. I use them for all kinds of different things. It was a really mishmash kind of video. There were some really great meals within that video. We did some socializing within that video. So you'll see two different kind of plates of food. One's from Easter, one's from another event that I was at. And then, of course, we just had some really good meals. The wings were really good. Haven't had wings in a long time. They were a little overdone. The handsome one cooked them. They were really good. And, of course, the lo mein turned out amazing. You don't need much to make some really great meals. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would do so. It will help me. And if you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them. I love comments, and I always look forward to seeing what you guys have to say.